Hey everyone, it's Tom with another investment video here today. Just want to chat with you guys about Thorncoin again because things are looking amazing. If we take a look at the roadmap for the year 2018, I can see that on February 5th they're planning to launch the lending platform on Thorncoin at $8 per coin is what that reads. And if you guys remember, I was able to get in at 80 cents. So I put in, here let's do some quick math, I put in, $300 at 80 cents, okay? 80 cents times 10 will get you to $8, so $300 times 10. It's a pretty good return within, what is that, a week, 2 weeks? A 2-week return of, 10 times, that's incredible. And if we look at the projections, the price projections over the course of the year, the realistic and optimistic. Of course, this is just a chart that it's like an educated guess. It's their hypothesis on where they believe it's going to go. But this is, another lending site, and this coin is based off of that. It's got a proven track record. I've got a lot of faith in this. I'm certainly not going to sell this coin until it's at least 50 times in value, which would be an incredible return if that's 300 times 50. $15,000. That's a pretty solid return, right, for something new that I could potentially get in this a small period of time, a couple months. Cryptocurrency is incredible like that, guys, and I've just recently begun investing into these ICOs, this being the first one, but I'm going to continue to dig for more that are similar to this, because if you can get that initial spike before it explodes, that is the time where you make some serious money. So we'll keep digging, but just in the next couple days, February 5th, next week, a little more than next week, the beginning of the following week, we will see some big gains for Thorncoin's value. On the 15th, they're doing their internal exchange, so I'm assuming that you can buy and sell the coin on their site, and then an external exchange is where I believe it's going to start getting some big ground, because people are going to start recognizing it on a more global scale rather than just the small internal exchange, which already has plenty of people are very well aware of it already. So I'm just very happy I was able to get in. I think I was able to get in because I put a small amount of money in compared to some other people. The big investors that are wanting to buy, thousands and thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars worth of Thorncoin weren't able to, because they were a big contender. Because I purchased a small amount, I was more able to, it was more easy for me to get in. I explained this to a friend of mine, and it's just kind of like if you go to a busy restaurant, you can if you try to get in at a table with like a group of 5 or 10, you're gonna have to wait. But if you're just going by yourself as 1 or 2 people, you can always just grab a seat at the bar, very quickly hop in. And I think that same mentality follows for purchasing ICOs. I would recommend buying a smaller amount. I mean, especially for new investors that are wanting to risk some money and put it in something crazy like a cryptocurrency, right? Putting just a couple $100 won't hurt. And something like this can turn out to be incredibly profitable. You win big once, you're going to be a lot more interested in learning more about this exploding market called cryptocurrency. Anyway, Thorncoin, I will continue hammering that onto you guys, and I hope I don't end up saying to all of you, I told you so. But you missed the boat. If you by this point in time, you missed the boat on getting into the ICO. So they're only going to have about 3 million more coins to purchase before this thing starts climbing high. And I imagine a lot of people are just going to be holding onto this currency because it's locked in at 9 million coins. So anyway, we'll touch more on that in the future. Hopping over to Hextracoin, like I said as well, I was worried at first. Well, I mean, I'm sure people were worried at first because the price was so low, but I told you with confidence that Hextracoin is going to climb back up to $30 at least, and at that point in time, I would be considering selling this, because right now, here we are, I've got a value of $500 US sitting right there. Not if, but when that jumps up to $30, I will sell this, or I will consider selling some of it, and as it continues to climb. Hextracoin's another lending site. It's proven company, proven business model. Things are going well. I'm not worried about that as well. I'm worried about making sure I sell enough to get the maximum profits. This is not a game of worrying on, oh, am I going to get my money? This is when I am going to get my money and how much profits I'm going to get from this. So this is another good game to be playing. It's not a debate of questioning if you're going to get your money. It's about how much profit you want to get out of this. That's not for all cryptocurrencies. This is for the ones that I've gotten into. I've done my research. I found the ones that that interest me and the ones that I can see profitability in, and the one that I've and the sites and cryptocurrencies that I have been proven to make profit on. And so these are not just random ones. I've handpicked these out of many to be good picks. So that aside, if we can chat about my $110 investment in on here on HextraCoin, we can see that I'm continuing to get my about $1 return every day, about 1% on average. So things are going very well for that, for the lending aspect of this platform as well. $20 sitting in cash right here that I can move around, do whatever I want with. So yes, things are going great with this lending site as well as Thorncoin. And then finally, we'll jump over to Hashflare, just the daily update on how much I have sitting in my wallet. Always a fun thing to just see, hey, we hit the $400 mark. So we've got $400 just sitting in Hashflare, just teasing me, right? So it's going good. So yeah, Bitcoin, and if we look at based on the volatility of Bitcoin and the price today, it says I'm getting about an average of $18 every day through my cloud mining through Hashflare. So Hashflare is doing really good, and always is. It's incredibly stable. So I love Hashflare quite a lot. One final thing I want to chat with you guys about today is Bitcoin's price. And I'm sorry I didn't make a video yesterday, just very busy, and so now I have time today. And so I wanted to chat with you over the last 2 days what the value of Bitcoin has been doing. And I think it's pretty unique for Bitcoin's track record to be doing what it's done in the last 48 hours. And if you look over the course of the last 2 days, Bitcoin has barely moved plus or minus $500. In other words, someone could say it could be stabilizing. I'm not going to call that yet, but I'm just going to say over the last 2 days it has been extremely stable. It's been fluctuating only plus or minus $500. Typically in any given day you can see Bitcoin jump, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 every single day. And so for this to be only going plus or minus $500, that's not necessarily a trend yet, but I'm just saying that's interesting. So that's my final note on Bitcoin for today. I can't tell you where it's going to go from there. I personally believe Bitcoin's going to actually go down. I think it's going to go down, and I don't know where it's going to stabilize. No one does, and anyone that tells you, they're full of shit. But the cool thing is the last 2 days, it has been pretty stable. So if you're looking for income off like a site that's mining Bitcoin, stability is good. Growth is even better. And obviously we don't want it to go the other direction. But anyway, Bitcoin's been doing some interesting things the last 48 hours. So I'm curious to see if this trend of plus or minus 500 continues until the weekend. I personally don't think that's possible based on this thing's track record, but who knows? Anyway, you guys feel free to give me some comments and thoughts on where you think Bitcoin's going to be going over the weekend to see if this is a trend. I want your guys' opinions on that as well. Anyway, that's my final notes for that. Definitely check out my sign-up links for Thorncoin if you guys want to get invested in on another brand new lending site. HextraCoin if you want to get invested on a proven lending site, and Hashflare if you guys want to get invested in and earning passive income on any of these 3 sites, but especially with Hashflare too, because that's just really steady going cloud mining. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.